Transit officials are looking at ways to speed up bus travel. Some changes are coming for Tacoma Public Libraries, and there's an organization that is having a lot of success with helping students after they leave high school. All that and more coming up next on Tacoma Report. Hi, and welcome to this edition of Tacoma Report. I'm Laura Proctor. As the city has had to adjust its response to addressing homelessness during the pandemic, a new program is being piloted for 30 days to establish a hygiene station at South 8th and Yakima. The city is partnering with a private property owner to provide portable toilet facilities, hand washing stations, and dumpsters. On-site evening security will be provided from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily, and routine daytime monitoring will also be occurring. The pilot program is going on through April 7th. Any concerns or misuse of the hygiene station can be reported to the service provider. By properly reporting crime, you can help the Tacoma Police Department track needs and deploy its resources. As always, if you're witnessing a crime happen, call 911. If a crime has happened in the past regarding lost property, theft, vandalism, or a vehicle prowl, you may either report it online at tacomasafe.org or by calling 253-287-4455. To report any other crime that has happened in the past, you may also call the same number, 253-287-4455. Keep in mind, this is a new non-emergency number for South Sound 911. Finally, to report nuisance issues such as an animal issue, a suspected drug house, people sleeping on public property, or other nuisance issues, you may report online at cityoftacoma.org/TacomaFirst311 or by calling 253-591-5000. By properly reporting crime, you help the police department track crime trends and decide where resources are needed most. Remember, you can always find these instructions for reporting crime at cityoftacoma.org/reportcrime. Pierce County and the City of Tacoma receive funding for rental and utility assistance for renters impacted by COVID-19 and are behind on rent, utilities, or both. Eligibility for assistance is dependent on current income. For full program details or to apply for rental and utility assistance, visit the county webpage or call 211. The $58 million program is funded by the U.S. Department of Treasury and the Washington State Department of Commerce. The money will help thousands of eligible renters impacted by COVID-19 here in the city of Tacoma and Pierce County. Funds will pay for past due bills created during the pandemic hardship. Things like rent, electricity, water, sewer, gas, garbage pickup, fuel, oil, and internet. Tacoma Public Utilities is sharing the message so qualifying customers can use the funds to help pay down high balances.
I'm extremely excited that our customers that have been struggling all year during this pandemic will have an opportunity to get some help. They've got children at home, income has been cut. They're trying to juggle all of the challenges that have come as part of the pandemic, and it's going to be such a relief to have one less burden that our customers have to worry about.
Some renters may be eligible for up to 12 months of rental assistance. Here's that website once again to apply for rental and utility assistance, or you can call 211. As part of the Healthy Washington Roadmap to Recovery Plan, the Tacoma Public Library will open 2 of its 8 locations to the public. Starting Tuesday, March 16th, the Fernhill Library and Swayze Library will open for successive 45-minute sessions. Patrons can book a session to browse the collection, pick up their holds, and access computers. Patrons are encouraged to book a session at least 24 hours in advance. There are also limited walk-up entry to the libraries that will be available on a first-come, first-served basis. To align with the state mandate, the number of patrons and staff in the libraries will not exceed 25% of total capacity. All staff and visiting patrons are required to observe safety precautions, including appropriate mask wearing and social distancing. To find out more and book a session at one of these sites, visit the Tacoma Public Library's website. Pierce Transit is conducting a bus stop balancing project that has a goal to speed up trips on bus rides. To do this, they are conducting a thorough examination of each bus stop and consolidating, removing, or relocating stops based on specific criteria. The project also aims to increase safety, ensure buses are running on time, and increase ridership. Your feedback is essential to this project. Visit the Bus Stop Balancing Feedback tool to easily locate your bus stop and provide comment by April 11th. To find out how customers and the community can offer their input, visit the Pierce Transit site. Since 1983, the nonprofit organization Palmer Scholars has been helping young people obtain success after high school. The group works with students of color throughout the Pierce County area who come from a limited income background.
We have two primary initiatives. One is our legacy program, where we recruit high school juniors. They participate in about 18 months of post-secondary readiness training, covering a variety of topics to help them navigate life after high school, match them with a mentor, provide scholarship funding and additional stipend support, and follow them all the way through post-secondary program completion. Our second initiative is really an intentional focus on supporting young adults who might be interested in a career in the trades. So we're really trying to break down that false narrative that a four-year university or a four-year degree is the only pathway to success. For these young adults, we grab them between the ages of 18 and 24, put them through a pretty condensed version of the post-secondary readiness training. It's a pretty intensive process over about 14 weeks, and they learn all of the ins and outs of different careers in construction trades, get a lot of training on employability skills, also have mentorship opportunities, provide financial supports. So the same type of supports we provide to students in our legacy program. But overall, we are a post-secondary success program, and we help students identify what the best fit pathway is going to be for them and then support them along that path.
Over 600 students have been able to achieve success after high school thanks to the Palmer Scholars Program. Those that have been helped know the value of this organization in more ways than one.
For Palmer's, it's more than a scholarship. Like, it's the up to $5,000 a year. That's amazing, and it's super helpful in so many ways, and the stipend helps in so many ways. But honestly, that is not even the thing that I think about when I think of Palmer's. For me, it's about the support and the connections and the resources that are offered. First and foremost, you're offered all of these things as a junior, so you kind of get a little bit of a head start. You can set yourself up in a great way for your senior year. When you're applying for college, you already know the college access, admissions jargon that they throw at you when you're applying for college. It doesn't have to be an overwhelming experience. And I think that was one of the biggest benefits for me as a senior. It wasn't overwhelming because I knew what I was walking into. I had some things prepared, and I just felt really confident going into that, and really confident going into my senior year, applying for college and getting into college. And so I would say, like, as a young person thinking about Palmer's, it's extremely beneficial because it's not even just about 4 years. It's not just about university. You can do whatever you want with your life in higher ed and post high, and Palmer's will be there to support you in your choice, whether that's like a 4-year, a 2-year, or trade school.
More information about this amazing program can be found by going to the Palmer Scholars website. The Home in Tacoma project is considering policy changes to the city's One Tacoma Comprehensive Plan and Land Use Plan, which would expand the types of housing that can be developed in residential areas throughout Tacoma. The proposals and recommendations will be considered by the Planning Commission, and the community is encouraged to provide comment in person on April 7th at 5:30 p.m. on Zoom, by submitting written comment by email, or mail to Planning and Development Services by Friday, April 9th. For more information about the project, to see the proposal's impacts on an interactive map, or for meeting details, visit the webpage. The McKinney History Project is helping document the historic buildings and capturing stories about the McKinney neighborhood. The project includes a survey and virtual workshops, with the next one taking place on March 22nd to discuss how to do historical research, especially in the pandemic. The full event schedule and details, along with the survey, are available at Historic Tacoma's webpage. The project is a partnership between the City of Tacoma and Historic Tacoma, and it's funded through a grant from Tacoma Creates, the National Park Service, and the Washington Department of Archaeology and Historic Preservation. The Heritage Project Grant Program supports projects that increase public awareness and access to Tacoma's history. The 2021 applications are available now through Friday, April 30th, at the City of Tacoma's Historic Preservation page. Nonprofits, as well as public and educational institutions, are encouraged to apply for the matching grant funding, with awards between $1,000 and $10,000. To apply, visit the webpage. Beautify your neighborhood at the Litter-Free 253's second annual Litter event on Saturday, April 17th from 9 a.m. to noon. This socially distanced event will be hosted Tacoma-wide so that you can pick up litter in your neighborhood with your family and friends. Help keep Tacoma clean and sign up as an individual, group, school, or workplace. Visit the Litter-Free 253 website to find out more and sign up today. And finally, catch the latest episode of Urban Green playing now on TV Tacoma. This springtime edition starts off with a look at how to prevent stormwater pollution. The Metro Parks Tacoma Mobile Teaching Kitchen will demonstrate how to make a comforting batch of chicken noodle soup, and viewers will also learn how to jumpstart the journey to a zero-waste lifestyle. The show will close out with a closer look at garden herbs and how to take care of them. For a listing of air dates or to watch this and other episodes, visit the Urban Green webpage on the city's website. That's all the time we have on this edition of Tacoma Report. A great way to find out about the services the City of Tacoma has to offer is by going to cityoftacoma.org. Spring along Swan Creek on Tacoma's east side is about ready to say goodbye to winter hibernation. We leave you now along this urban waterway that later in the year will be the site of thrashing excitement of spawning salmon. Until next time, I'm Laura Proctor. Thanks for watching.